You won the election by a landslide. The crowds cheered your name, cameras flashed, your mother cried in the front row. You promised reform, transparency, a new era for Blackport. You meant every word. But that was before the phone call. It came at 2:17 a.m. Unknown number. You almost ignored it. You shouldn't have answered. A calm voice said your name, not your public name, your real one, the one only family uses. Then he listed three things: the debt from your campaign, the donors who didn't officially exist, and the mistake your brother made 5 years ago. He didn't threaten you. He didn't need to. He just said, "Congratulations, Mayor. We look forward to working together." The next morning, a black car waited outside your house. No driver visible, just a message on your phone: "Get in." You told yourself it was just politics. Everyone compromises. Everyone makes deals. That's how the system works, right? The warehouse was silent, dust floating in thin beams of light. A single table. 3 men, no raised voices, no weapons on display, just information. They already knew everything. Your funding gaps, your weak allies, your secrets. They didn't ask you to break laws, not at first. They asked for adjustments. A permit delayed here, an investigation redirected there, a zoning decision reconsidered. Small things, harmless things. You told yourself it's temporary, you'll regain control later. But power doesn't return once it's borrowed. It transfers, quietly, slowly, until you don't notice it's gone. Months pass. Crime statistics drop in certain neighborhoods, but only the ones they own. Businesses flourish, but only the ones they approve. Police chiefs get replaced, judges get reassigned, and every time something shifts, you get a text first, not a request, a notification. You stand at podiums talking about progress while knowing none of it belongs to you. The public thinks you're powerful. The truth? You're the face. They're the hands. One night you try to push back, just slightly. You refuse to approve a construction contract tied to them. You think maybe they need you more than you need them. 2 hours later, your brother's car is found abandoned, engine still running, phone on the seat. No sign of struggle, just a message. Cooperation keeps families safe. He returns the next day, unharmed, shaken, silent. He won't say where he was. He doesn't have to, you understand. You start sleeping less, checking shadows, reading every headline twice, because now you see it. The city isn't run by votes, it's run by leverage, and you're the most visible pawn on the board. You try to build quiet alliances, trusted advisors, federal contacts, but every move you make, they know before you do. Meetings you thought were private, recorded. Calls you thought were secure, monitored. You begin to question everyone, even yourself. The cartel never raises their voice. They don't need to, they don't threaten publicly, they don't boast. They simply adjust reality, one vote at a time, one contract at a time, one career at a time. And then comes the real test. They ask for something bigger, a bill, a city-wide infrastructure contract worth billions. It will reshape Blackport. On paper it looks legitimate, but you know what it means. Permanent control, permanent dependence. You stall, delay committee reviews, call for audits, and that's when the message arrives. Not to you, to the media. Anonymous leaks about your campaign financing, selective truths, enough to start an investigation, enough to destroy credibility. They didn't need to fabricate anything. They just reminded you, you were never clean. You sit alone in your office, city lights below, phone in hand, 2 choices. Sign the bill or lose everything. Reputation, career, family safety, possibly freedom. You realize something terrifying. They didn't choose you because you were strong. They chose you because you were ambitious, because ambition is easy to control. The next morning you sign. Cameras flash again, crowds cheer again. The headlines read, "Mayor secures historic investment for Blackport." You smile, shake hands, thank the people, and feel absolutely nothing. Weeks pass. The city changes. New construction, new wealth, new silence. And then another call. 2:17 a.m., same unknown number. The voice sounds pleased. "You've done well," he says. "There may be a bigger role for you." You freeze, because you understand now. This was never about controlling a mayor. It was about testing one. If you're obedient enough, you move up. Governor, senator, maybe more. Not elected, installed. You look in the mirror. The person staring back isn't the reformer, isn't the idealist, isn't even the victim. It's someone who adapted, someone who learned to survive. Someone who realized power isn't about control, it's about who controls the controller. And tonight, you finally make a decision. Not to fight them, not yet, but to learn everything. Every weakness, every rival, every crack in their empire. Because if you're going to be controlled, you might as well understand the system from the inside. And when the time comes, you won't be the pawn. You'll be the architect. Pause. In Blackport, no one holds power forever. The question is, when the strings are... However, this is not real, but still, what do you think will happen next? Subscribe for the next part.